कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायकु फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा।
Jai Shri Krishna everyone. On the behalf of Gita Pariwar, I, Virat Nilesh Sawan from Mumbai, Maharashtra, take the pleasure to welcome all the sadhakas of February 25 L2 for the Vivechan of 14th chapter, the Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga's first part by our respected Vivechak, Adarniya Gita Praveed Rupal ji Shukla ji. Prayer. Prayer is a way of expressing gratitude towards God. It is a mode of communicating with God. So let us begin this session with prayer. For prayer, I cordially invite Vasumati Ravendran Didiji. Didiji is a homemaker from Chengalpattu, Tamil Nadu. She is postgraduated and her hobbies are tailoring and sari embroidery. Didi joined Gita Pariwar in April 2024 and is a sadhak in level 4. She also serves as a technical assistant and GC and also as a co-trainer in level 2. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Shall I start the prayer?
Yes.
Vasudeva sutan devam kausachanuramardanam Devaki paramanandam Krishnam vande jagadgurum Shri Krishnam vande jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you very much, Didi. The
Jai Shri Krishna.
your nectar-like voice has made the atmosphere of this session very devotional. Thank you once again. Now, it's time for Deep Prajwalan. Light is a symbol of knowledge. So, to do Deep Prajwalan and to spread knowledge, I cordially invite Binta Patel Didi. Didi ji is from Gujarat. She joined Gita Pariwar in 2021. She completed her L4 as a sadhak. She serves as a technical assistant and a co-trainer in L1, L2 and L3. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्चुतिभिर्नक्तञ्चूर्णैः छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for the divine darshan. Some important announcements. Firstly, I would like to tell you that Gita Maitri Milan is to be held in Vishakhapatnam on 1st June, that is tomorrow. I request you to please gather in the event so that this event can be successful. Secondly, I request you to please share the Vivechan links to all your loved ones so that everyone can be a part of this Gita Pariwar family and enjoy the knowledge of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Now, let us move towards the main element of today's session, which is the Vivechan session. Today's Vivechak we have with us is Gita Praveen Sushri Rupal ji Shukla Didi. Didi ji is the international coordinator of Learngeeta program. She joined Gita Pariwar 10 years back and is heading the technical and literature department. Didi is a Gita Vrati and has memorized Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā not only as a Gita Vrati but also with Shlokank. That is, she can answer the Shloka with the number and chapter. Didi is an Advaita Vedanta Acharya from Chinmay Vishwavidyapeeth, Kochi. She is currently pursuing her PhD at the Banaras University. Jai Shri Krishna Didi ji, I request you to kindly spread the knowledge of this 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga's first part to all of us. Over to you, Rupal Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. With Lord's grace, so many saints' blessings and the punya karmas done by us in this birth or in previous births, we have got this opportunity to learn Gita, to teach Gita, to walk on this Gita path and to spread the knowledge of Gita. In 18th chapter, Lord himself says, Iti guhyatamam shastram nidamuktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhimam syat kritakrityascha bharata. So he says, whoever will read this Gita and teach this Gita, they will be my most favorite on this earth. Ya imam paramanguyyam madbhakteshu bhidasyati bhaktim may parangkritva mame vaishyatya samshaya nacha tasman manusheshu kaschan me priyakrittamaha. So they will be my most favorite on this earth. Lord says like this. So when he announces this for us, this is the clear scheme for us. Why shouldn't we follow this and do this to be his favorites? Lord has chosen us on this Gita path, so we will try to keep walking on this path and we will try to follow Gita in our lives also. We had seen in 13th chapter, at the end of 13th chapter, Lord Krishna said that whoever is having jnana chakshusha, kshetra kshetragyayorevam antarang jnana chakshusha bhuta prakriti mokshancha ye viduryanti te param. So whoever is having jnana chakshusha, who is having eye of wisdom, and perceives the difference between the kshetra and kshetragya, they attain the supreme. They get that jnana, they get that knowledge, they attain that supreme self. So now a question arises, what is this wisdom? What is this jnana? How to attain this wisdom? What is the value of this wisdom? What is the glory of this wisdom? And how to easily gain this wisdom? So when these question arises, then Lord starts 14th chapter. It is just in continuation with 13th chapter. So Lord started answering these questions in 14th chapter. And he starts with Param Bhuya Pravakshyami, like this. In 15th chapter, in level 1, if you remember, we had seen Guna Pravriddha Vishaya Pravalaha. So Lord says Guna Pravriddha. This word is nourished by all these three gunas. So after explaining these three gunas, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga is the name of the chapter. Threefold gunas. So Lord says Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, how he separates all these three gunas. So after explaining these three gunas, Sato Guna, Rajo Guna and Tamo Guna, after explaining these in 15th chapter, he says Guna Pravriddha Vishaya Pravalaha. This word is nourished by all these three gunas. So let's see, we will start from the first shloka. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā atha chaturdashodhyāyah. Shri Bhagavanuvāca. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi jnānānaṁ jnānamuttamam yajñātvā munayas sarve param siddhimito gatāh. The Lord says here, Param bhūyah. Param is what? Supreme. Bhūyah. Again, pravakshyami, I will declare, I will tell you. Jnananam jnanamuttamam, the best knowledge among all the knowledges. Param bhuya pravakshyami. Why he says bhuya again? Because he has already said everything. In 9th chapter, we had seen Jnana Yoga. Again, in 13th chapter, we had seen Jnana Yoga. And we are kept seeing all the Jnana Yogas in previous chapters. So Lord says, again, I have to tell you the Jnana Yoga only. So I am again repeating it. And we have Shat Tatparya Lingani. What is Shat Tatparya Linga? When we have to see, when we have to actually decide what this Shastra wants to tell us. What is the meaning? What is the essence of this Shastra? So how we can get that, how we can fix that, or how we can decide that, it is based on Shat Tatparya Lingani. This is Upakramopasamharu, Abhyaso Purvata Phalam, Arthavadopapattischa, Lingan Tatparya Nirnay. So first is Upakrama, how that Grantha, how that Shastra starts. Upakrama. Then Upasamhara, how it ends, which message at the end of that Grantha. So where we have to see the starting and the ending point. So Upakramo, Upasamharu, Abhyaso, which message has been repeated again and again in that Shastra. So Abhyaso, Purvata. What is the Apurvata of that Shastra? Apurvata means something is told in that Shastra which has not been declared in any other Shastra yet. So that is called Purvata. That is the specialty of the Shastra. Other thoughts we may find at other places also, but there must be something that we will not find anywhere other than that specific Grantha. So that is Apurvata. Then comes Phalam. Phalam is the result. Phalam, after reading this Grantha, what? So that Phalashruti we say, Phalam, Arthavado. What? There must be something which has been praised again and again in that Shastra. So, Abhyaso, Apurvata, Phalam, Arthavado. Arthavad is praising something or discriminating something. Yes, Abhyaso, Apurvata, Phalam, Arthavado. Upapattischa, Arthavadopapattischa, Lingan Tatparya Nirnay. So these are Shat Tatparya Lingani. So here third Tatparya Linga is important for us. That is Abhyasa. Abhyasa is again and again repeating something. So Lord is repeating Jnana Yoga again in 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So he says here, Param Bhuya Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamattamam. I will again tell you the knowledge, the best knowledge among all the knowledges. Uttamam, the best. Yad Gyatva, after knowing that, Gyatva means after knowing. So Yad Gyatva, after knowing which, Munaya Sarve, all the sages, Munaya Sarve, Param Siddhimito Gataha. Param Siddhi, they got the ultimate perfection. They got the supreme perfection, all the sages. So, Param Siddhim Itah Gataha. Itah word is used for this word, this Mrityu Loka. Itah, from here. And in Shankar Bhashya, there's one more definition for this, that is Asmat Deha Bandhanat Urdhvam Gataha. Itaha means Asmat Deha Bandhanat means we are attached to this body, and after knowing this knowledge, we will not be having that attachment. It means that the Kaivalya, the liberation is when we die. We have left this body also. Then that is considered as complete moksha. Before that, if we are able to realize our Swarupa, we have got that self-realization. So that is called Jivan Muktavastha. That is not Kaivalya, that is not liberation. So if we are saying that we have got that Kaivalya, if we are saying that we have already got that moksha, so it means this body is also not there, because this body is the work of that ignorance, that avidya. So avidya cannot stay in Purna Moksha. So if before dying we are getting that moksha, so that is Jivan Muktavastha, that is not complete moksha. So here, Param Siddhi Mito Gataha Asmat Dehabhimanat. If in this word itself, if before dying, in this life only, we have realized our Swarupa, we have got that we have attained that self-realization. So what happens is, we will no more be attached with this body. We have got freed from this attachment. In 15th chapter, we had seen Asanga Shastrena Dridhena Chitva. So with that detachment, with the weapon of that detachment, we have to cut the roots of this attachment from this word. So Asmat Dehabhimanat Urdhvam Gataha means we have crossed this attachment and now we are no more attached to the things. So Siddhi Mito Gataha. So all the sages, they have got that ultimate perfection after knowing this knowledge. So in these first and second shloka and these two shlokas, Lord is praising that knowledge. And now, after second shloka, I will be explaining those three gunas. Let's see the second shloka. Idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagataha sarge pinopajayanti pralayena vyathanti cha. Idam jnanam upashritya. This knowledge, having taken refuge in this knowledge, upashritya means we have taken refuge in something. So that is called upashritya. We have taken the base of that. So, Idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyam agataha. They have attained my unity, sadharmyam. They have become one with me. As we recognize some people, we say he is Ram Bhakta or Krishna Bhakta, the devotee of Lord Rama, the devotee of Lord Krishna, the devotee of Lord Shiva. We recognize some people not by their name, but by their this devotion. So Lord says, Mama sadharmyam agataha. If they have taken refuge in this knowledge, in this Jnana Yoga, in this wisdom, so what will happen? They will get my sadharmyam. Sadharmya is one kind of mukti also. In Dvaita Sampradaya, liberation is what? Liberation has 4 types. So that there is Sayujya and then Sadharmya, like that. We have 4 types of muktis. So Sadharmya is one type of mukti. Lord says, Mama Sadharmya Magataha. We will get the unity with that Lord. And what is getting unity with that Lord is, again, realizing our Swarupa, self-realization. Because Lord is none other than that soul, that Parabrahma Paramatman, that Vishuddha Chaitanya, and we are also that Jivatma, that Vishuddha Chaitanya only, just this body has covered that Chaitanya. So, Mama Sadharmya Agataha, they have attained this, they will attain this Sadharmya with me. Sarge Pinopajayante. If they take refuge in that knowledge, what will happen? They will get my unity. And not just this. Sarge Pinopajayante. We all know the concept of moksha. Moksha is when we have realized our Swarupa, when that drop of that ocean again goes back to that ocean. Now we cannot again take that drop of water from that ocean. We cannot take that back. So that has got mixed in that ocean. That happens in moksha. This is Jivatma. This is one soul. And this, after self-realization, we will not get birth in this Mrityuloka again. We will not come back because we have got rid of Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jithareshayana. We are no more in that cycle. We are not coming back into that cycle of birth and death because we have realized our Swarupa and that drop has mixed in that ocean. So that Jivatma is now realized that Vishuddha Atma, that Paramatma, and it has mixed with that. So we cannot again take it back from that Paramatma and it cannot take birth again. So it cannot be born. So Mama Sadharma Sarge Pinopajayante means that at the time of creation, they will not be created. They will not be born. Because after self-realization, after liberation, after Kaivalya, after Moksha, after Nishriyasa, all these terms are referring to the same thing, self-realization. So, Sarge Pinopajayante, at the time of creation, they will not be created. Pralaye navyathanti cha. Pralay. And at the time of dissolution, they will not be disturbed. They will not get any pain. How? There are 4 types of pralayas explained in our Shastras. Nitya pralay, Naimittik pralay, Prakritik pralay, and Atyantik pralay. So, Nitya pralay is we daily sleep in the night. So, that is called Nitya pralay. Daily, this body is resoluting in that ajnana, that avidya. So, what happens when we sleep? There again, we have 3 stages. One is Jagrata Avastha, this stage where we all are awakened, we all are means well aware with everything and we can see everything, we can taste everything, we can hear everything. This is Jagrata Avastha. And second is Swapna Avastha, when we are sleeping, but we are not in deep sleep. We are dreaming. So when we are dreaming, that is called Swapna Avastha, that is not the dark sleep, that is not the deep sleep. So that is second avastha, Swapna Avastha. And third is Sushupti Avastha. What happens in Sushupti Avastha? If we are wearing the bands, health bands, if someone has tracked their sleep, what happens? We see light sleep and deep sleep concept. So that deep sleep only refers to that Sushupti Avastha, when we were not seeing anything, when we were not dreaming, when we were not able to realize anything, we were just sleeping. We could not see anything, we could not hear anything. We were just in complete sleep. So for Sushupti Avastha, we have one saying in our Shastras, experience actually after Sushupti Avastha, how we can get to know that I was in deep sleep. So when we wake up, if my deep sleep was good and good quantity measurement, if 2-3 hours, that is enough deep sleep. So if we had 2-3 hours deep sleep, what happens when we wake up? We are so fresh. We feel so fresh. And what Shastra says, Sukhamaham asvapsam, na kinchidam avedisham. Na kinchidapi avedisham. What happened? I could not feel anything. I did not feel anything. Na kinchid avedisham. Sukhamaham asvapsam. I felt very nice. I felt that happiness. So that is Nitya Pralaya. That Sushupti is Nitya Pralaya, not just sleeping. Sushupti Avastha is Nitya Pralaya. And then comes Naimittik Pralaya. Naimittik Pralaya is what? When the Naimittik Pralaya is also termed as Brahma Pralaya. It happens, it occurs at the end of Kalpa. And third is Prakritik Pralaya. This Pralaya occurs when the whole Brahmand dissolves into the Prakriti. How? We know the sequence. If I have explained this before, I don't remember. Atmanaha Akashaha Sambhutaha. From the soul, from the Paramatma, Akashaha, the ether has come. Atmanaha Akashaha Sambhuta, Akashad Vayu. From the Akasha, from the ether, the air, the Vayu. Atmana Akasha, Akashad Vayu, Vayor Agnihi. From the air, the fire. From the Vayu, the Agni. Agni Rapaha. From the fire, the Jala, the water. And Adbhya Prithvi. And from the water, this Prithvi has come. So this is the sequence of this word. Sankhya has some different explanation. Sankhya, this is Vedanta. They say Atmana Akasha. From the Atman directly, the Akash has come into the existence. But Sankhya philosophy, first I would say we have 6 philosophies. In 6 philosophies, we have first Sankhya, then Yoga, then Vaisheshika, then Nyaya, then Purumamsa, and then Uttar Mimamsa. And Uttar Mimamsa is also referred as Vedanta. So in these 6 philosophies, Sankhya says how this word has come into the existence from the Prakriti and Purush. From the Prakriti, the Mahat, this Buddhi, this intellect has come into the existence. And from that Mahat, the Ahankara was born. From the Ahankara, the Panchtan Matras. Panchtan Matras is what? The objects of all the Indriyas. What we can say? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So these Tanmatras, from the Ahankara, these Tanmatras, and then from these Tanmatras, the Panchabhutas. And also from the Ahankara only, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya also has born. So this is Sankhya philosophy, but Vedanta does not accept this. Vedanta says, first from the Atman, from the Paramatma, all Panch Mahabhutas were born. And from these Panch Mahabhutas, we got these 5 objects of the, for Akash, we have Shabda. For Vayu, we have Sparsh, touch. Then comes fire. From the fire, we have Rupa, the Drishya from some scene. And then comes water. From water, we have taste. And last is Prithvi. From the Prithvi, we have Gandha, the smell. So these 5 objects of these senses, these 5 Tanmatras have come from the Panchamahabhutas only. So Prakritik Pralaya is what? When this sequence is going back, means the Prithvi dissolves in water, water dissolves in fire, fire dissolves in Vayu, Vayu dissolves in Akasha, and Akasha goes back into the Paramatman. So this is called Prakritik Pralaya. And after Prakritik Pralaya, that is Atyantik Pralaya, the absolute and the final resolution is attained by the knowledge of Supreme. So that is Atyantik Pralaya. Atyantik Pralaya is what? The moksha only. If you have realized our Sarupa, so that is called Atyantik Pralaya because avidya is no more. The ignorance is not there. So Atyantik Pralaya. Then, yes, we are, they will get the sadharma with me. They will not get born. They will not get disturbed in the dissolution order at the time of pralaya also. They will not get any pain at the pralaya. Pralaya is what? Something, when something is dying, then it is called pralaya. All the cells are dying at every moment. We know the signs. What happens when Lord is saying, we have so many examples also. If we know Ramakrishna, Saint Ramakrishna, he had cancer. Sorry, not Ramakrishna, Swami Ram Suktaharshi Maharaj. He had cancer here. And what used to happen, doctor used to come there and he used to preach at that time, because he all the time kathas, pravachans, everything is happening. So Ram Sukhdarshi Maharaj is sitting and he is just telling everything, all the shastras and all the stories to his disciples. And doctor comes, he used to clean that cancer. And Ram Sukhdarshi Maharaj is sitting quietly. Just feel the pain. If we have a small cut on our body, how painful it is. We are not able to clean the utensils. We are not able to touch our clothes also. We are not able to even sometimes wash our hands because that water also hurts. And Ram Sukhdarshi Maharaj sitting quietly, peacefully, and doctor is cleaning that cancer. All the disciples are thinking how one can bear such pain. But he is sitting and he is smiling and he is just telling everything to others. So that happens. Sarge pinoparat pralay navyathanticha. This was pralay for him. But navyathanticha. That is called Brahmagyana. After realizing that Swarupa, after getting that self-realization, after getting that moksha, we are no more attached to this body. He used to say, this body is not mine. This body does not belong to me. How I can feel that pain? This pain belongs to body, and pain is also the karya of avidya only. Avidya goes, then pain is also not there. So a complete cycle of karya bhava. So Lord says, Sarge pinopajayanti pralaye na vyathanti cha. They will not be disturbed. They will not get that pain at the time of death also. Let's see the third shloka. Now Lord explains the process of the people who are born. What about them? And at the time of creation, Lord describes in third shloka. Let's see. He says, Mamayo nirmahad brahma tasmin garbhan dadhamyaham sambhavas sarva bhutanan tato bhavati bharata. Mamayo nirmahad brahma. Lord says, what I do. In previous chapters also he had said, Pita hamasya jagato. I am the father of this world. And again he says, my womb, Mahat, the great. Mahat Brahma, Tasmin Garbham Dadhamyaham, the great Brahma, Tasmin, in that womb, Garbham, I just seed that. I just give that seed in that womb. Tasmin Garbham Dadhami Aham, I bear that Garbha in that womb. Dadhamyaham, Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam, and all the beings, not just Sarva Bhutanam is referred for Manushya, not just for human beings, all Sarva Bhutani. He says, Sambhava means they are born. Something is getting generated, something is created. So that is Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam. Everything of all the beings, the birth from that Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam, all the beings get birth from that seed only, from that bij only. Tataha bhavati bharata, and all the beings come into the existence from that garbha only, from that jam only. So this is again, we will come to the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy says Purush and Prakriti, and Purush and Prakriti. Purush gives that seed in the womb of that Prakriti, then Prakriti generates everything. But again, Sankhya philosophy accepts the Prakriti as the cause of this world. They say that these three gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, and Tamo guna, these three gunas are the basic cause of this world. But Vedanta philosophy does not accept that. Why? Because Vedanta says we need something Chaitanya to create something or to give birth. Chaitanya is needed. Something jada, something non-living cannot create something, cannot reproduce something. So for reproducing, we need some Chaitanya part. So these three gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, and Tamo guna, all these three gunas are jada. They are jada, so they cannot reproduce something. Something cannot get birth from these three gunas. So if they are accepting the Prakriti as the basic cause of this world, that is ultimately wrong. And Vedanta accepts everything has come into that from that Parabrahma Paramatma only. From that Paramatma, with the power of that Paramatma, this Prakriti, this Maya, this Avidya has created everything. And Avidya has two attributes. I can say two Shaktis, two powers. Avidya has two powers. First, it covers the original one. Whatever is there, the authentic, the original, Avidya will cover that. And then it will recreate something else. So that is Avarana Shakti, and creating something else which is not real, which is not actual thing, which is not authentic. So Avidya creates something like that. So that is called Vikshepa Shakti, means creating something else which is not there. So Avarana Shakti, then Vikshepa Shakti. So Avidya does that. So with the power of that Parabrahma Paramatma, Lord also says, Maya Adhyakshena Prakritihi Suyate Sacharacharam. So Maya Adhyakshena Prakritihi. Lord confirms that statement, what Vedanta accepts. And ultimately, Vedanta has Prasthantraya. If you say, I have read Vedanta, I have studied Vedanta, it means you have studied Prasthantraya. And Prasthantraya covers the Brahma Sutra, the Upanishads, and the Bhagavad Gita. These three Prasthanas. So ultimately, these three Shastras only, this Brahma Sutra, Upanishad, and Bhagavad Gita, they will be supporting the Vedanta concepts only. So Lord says, Maya Dhakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Lord is just giving the power, and everything is created by the Prakriti only. So here, in third shloka, Lord says, Imam yonihi mahad brahma tasmin garbham aham dadhami sarva bhutanam sambhavat tatah bhavati. All the beings are born from tatah, from that womb only, where I have given my seed. Tato bhavati bharata. Bharata is the name of Arjuna. Let's see the fourth shloka. Now, in fourth shloka, in third shloka, there was a description of birth of all beings. In all the beings are created from that seed only. And now, in fourth shloka, Lord describes the birth of all beings individually. Let's see. Sarvayo nishukaunteya murtaya sambhavantiya tasam brahma mahadyoner aham bija pradah pita. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtaya sambhavantiya. Sarvayonishu means in all the wombs, in all the species we say commonly, that is commonly used word. And here Lord has said Sarvayonishu, in all the wombs, Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, O Arjuna, Murtayaha Sambhavanti. Murti is some form. So Murtayaha Sambhavanti means all the forms are produced from that. From all the wombs means there is not just one womb. There are different wombs, and all the forms are created from that only. Murtaya sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahat yonihi. There Brahma is the great womb. Means all the small wombs, but Brahma is the great womb. That is the ultimate one. Mahat Brahma mahat yonihi aham bija pradah pita. I am the father. Pita, aham pita bija pradaha. Seed giving father. I have given my seed, so that everything can be generated, everything can be created. Also, Lord says again and again, I am Pita, I am the Father, I have given my seed, and I have created this world. In Shastras, how this world has come into the existence, we say Atmanaha Akasha Sambhuta, one Shruti I told. Other is Ekaki Naramate Dvitiya Maikshata, means alone I'm not enjoying this world, I need something else. So Lord has created that Prakriti, and Prakriti has created that world. So Lord needed that world. It is just the stories. So ekakina ramataditya maikshata, then again bahusyam prajayeya. Lord wanted to become many. Lord was there only, Parabrahma Paramatma was only one. So what he used to, if we are alone for longer time, what we will do at our home? Whatever our wishes, everything will be fulfilled. After 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 year, after that what? We will get bored. We don't have anything to do. Everything we have done, and at that time, phone was also not there. So Paramatma must have thought, what I should do now. So he said, Bahusyam prajayaya. I want to become many. I want to have so many people around me. So he created and himself, he created so many things from himself. So he was only coming into so many forms. One form created so many forms. So that was the concept. So Bahusyam Prajayeya. All these Shrutis are used as pramana when we say this word, this word's basic cause is Parabrahma Paramatma. So in Shastras, these Shrutis are very important and quoted at so many places. Yes, fourth shloka. Let's see the fifth shloka. In the fifth shloka, Lord explains how the gunas, modes of nature, this guna is what? This prakriti, and this prakriti's, this nature's mode. Means we say mood swings. So like that, prakriti has three modes. Mode or mode, you can say it. So prakriti has three mode. One is sattva mode, sattva guna, second is rajoguna, and third is tamoguna. So these are the three modes of the prakriti, of that nature. So Lord is starting, yes, Lord is going to explain that into the fifth shloka. Let's see. Sattvam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhava निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम् सत्वं रजस्तम इति गुणाः प्रकृति संभवाः. Sattvam first is purity, then rajah, the passion, and tama. Sattvam rajah tama iti gunaah prakriti sambhavaah. Sattva, the purity, the rajah, the passion, then tamaha, the inertia, we say. So all these three gunas, iti gunaha, these modes, these these modes, all these three gunas, prakriti sambhava, these are born from prakriti, coming from prakriti, born from prakriti. Prakriti sambhava, sambhava is sambhava word is used for means something is born. So prakriti sambhava means born from that prakriti, born from that nature. Nibadnanti mahabaho. Mahabaho again is the name of Arjuna. Nibadnanti dehe dehinam avyayam. What these gunas do? These gunas work is just to keep yourself attached with this word, with this body. Dehe dehinam avyayam. Nibadnanti. What they will do? They will bind this body with this dehe dehinam. They will bind this body with that embodied, that soul, dehinam. Because dehi is that soul and dehinam, this body. So what these three gunas do? They attach this body with that soul, that connection. This is because of these three gunas only. If these three gunas are not there, means we don't have any expectation, we don't have anything left. It means that liberation only. We say Jivan Mukta Avastha, Trigunatit Avastha. Trigunatit what? Jivan Mukta Avastha only. And Trigunatit is referring these three gunas only. Sattva, Rajat, Tama. Triguna Atita means they have crossed these three gunas. They are not now connected to these three gunas, so that these gunas will not result anything for them. Yes, Prakriti Sammanibadnanti, they bind, O Arjuna, they bind this body with that Dehi, that indestructible, that Avyaya Dehi, that is our ultimate soul. Let's see the sixth shloka. Tatra sattvan nirmalatvat prakashakamanamyam Sukha sangena badhnati jnana sangena chanagha. Lord here explaining the attributes of and characteristics of these gunas. So Atma is that can never die. Vasam sajirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna anyani sanyati navani dehi. So Atma never destroys. So what these gunas do? These three gunas, nimadnanti, they bind this body with that soul which is never destroyed, which is never destructible. So sattva is what? Tatra sattvam. Sattva is purity. Sattvam nirmalatvat, because of from its stainlessness. Nirmalatvat, prakashakam, it is luminous. So first here, the guna in next 2 or 3 shlokas. First guna, sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna, then its attribute, and then what it result. So guna, attribute, and its result. Let's see. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat. From its stainlessness, that sattva guna, it is luminous in nature. It is healthy, anamayam, and luminous. What happens when someone has sattva guna as their prior guna, and they more of the time they follow that sattva guna only? So why it is luminous? That's I'm just giving an example. And in so many situations, some people, satoguni people, they are very fast, very quickly, they are able to make some decision or some good decision, very right decisions, because they are satoguni. Their mind works in a correct way. So luminous. If they have satoguna as their prior guna, and if they are following that guna only, so they are making decisions very quickly because they have very clear mind. They are not occupied at so many places. They don't have that tamas in their mind. So they are able to make decisions. And at any situation, they will be choosing the right only. What should be done, not what we like. They prefer what should be done over what we like. So guna, so prakashakam, it is luminous, it is healthy, and what its result? The sattva guna, sukha sangena badhnati. This binds us with the attachment of happiness. Sukha sangena badhnati, it binds us with the happiness, attachment of happiness. Jnana sangena, and also the attachment of knowledge also. Anagha, here Lord says, Jnana sangena chanagha. Anagha is the name of Arjuna. Why? Because Anagha means who is not having any papa, who is not having any sin. So that is called Anagha, sinless one. So that is Anagha. So Lord says, O Anagha, O Arjuna, Sattva guna is the best guna. Then Rajoguna, then Tamoguna. But even Sattva guna is best, still it binds us with something. Even it is the attachment of happiness or attachment of jnana, attachment of knowledge. Sometimes what happens, some people, I cannot live without study. I want to attain that knowledge. I want to gain that knowledge. So I will be studying all the time. I love to. Means I am happy with that. So that is also attachment of happiness, attachment of knowledge. Satoguna's result, but still it binds us. We need something. We cannot live without that. So it is ultimately bound for us. So that happens, that bandhan for us. So tatra sattam nirmalatvat prakashakamanamam sukha sangena badhnati jnana sangena chanagha. Now, in 7th shloka, Lord is going to explain the attributes of this Rajoguna. Let's see. Rajoragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. No, this rajas to be the nature of passion. The Rajasic people are so passionate about their work. Means every time they cannot sit. Every time they have to do something. If you ask them, just you sit quietly. In our home, we have many children. Children often have the Rajoguni nature. So they cannot sit. They have to play something. They have to do something. Even they will be just walking from here to here and there, but they have to do something. That happens. So that is the result of Rajoguna. Just give me a second. Yes. So here, Rajo Ragatmakam Viddhi, know that Raja is to be the nature of passion. We have to do something. Rajoguna is all about actions. And attribute is Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam, the source of longing and attachment. So what this Rajoguna does? This is the nature of passion. Vidhi, you should know that Rajoguna has the nature of that passion, some action, doing something. Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. It has born from Trishna Sanga, means the source of thirst and attachment. The people who are having that Rajoguna, they will always want something. They always want something. I need this. I need that. If I have seen something good with some people, so I want that all the time. Whatever I see good with someone or on in market or anywhere I have seen on some shop, I need that. So Trishna, I want that. Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. And Sanga, that attachment, Samudbhavam, it has come from that, it has born from that. Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Tan Nibadnati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Dehnam. And it binds us with the attachment of action. Action. In Satoguna, what we were doing? We love to do the japa, to do the puja, to do the worshipping of the Lord, doing some sattvic actions or preferring something good. Preference is always what is needed, not what is desired. That is Satoguna. And Satoguni people are most of like they have devotee nature or they love that Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, something like that. So spiritual, having that worshipping feel, doing the Nama Japa, and they must be walking that on that spiritual path. So this is kind of sattvic nature, luminous. And Rajoguni people, they always want to do something, nature, action, and this Rajoguna binds us with the action. Means we are attached with that. If I don't have internet, if I don't have light also, some people what they do, they are Rajoguni. They are just sitting, they are playing offline games because they have to do something. We are sitting, they are just moving, shaking our legs. Rajoguni nature. We are just sitting, we are just touching the grass, or we are just seeing something, we are just searching something on Google, or we must be doing something. We cannot sit calmly. We cannot sit peacefully because the nature is Rajasic. Some people have, if you ask me to sit, I cannot. I need my mobile phone, or you give me laptop, or you give me something, or you just ask me to work. If I don't have anything to do, means I have used my phone also enough, and I have completed all my works also. Now I will be cooking because I can't sit peacefully. I will be cooking. I will be playing. I will be doing something. I will be washing my clothes. I will be cleaning my home. I need to do something. I cannot just sit. So that is the nature of Rajoguni people. They cannot sit. They have to do something. Even they are sitting, so they are doing something. They are thinking something. Something is happening. So the nature of action. And Rajoguna binds us with that action only. Let's see the Tamoguna. The best guna from the below side. Yes. Tamastvajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasya nidrabhistannibhatnati bharata. Anytime we have to relate these three gunas, just remember three words. Satoguna is spiritual or worshipping. Rajoguna, action. Tamoguna, sleep. In one word, if we have to explain these gunas, so Satoguna is worshipping. Rajoguna is doing something, action, and Tamoguna is just sleep. Let's see what Lord says here. Tamaha tu ajnanajam vidhi. Tama has come from ignorance, from that avidya, from that ajnana. Vidhi, you should know that tamoguna has come from that ajnana, from that ignorance. Mohanam sarvadehinam. And what it does? It deludes the people. All the time. In second chapter also we had seen one shloka. Krodhat bhavati sammohas sammohat smriti vibhramaha smriti bhramshat buddhinasho buddhinashat pranashyati. So krodhat bhavati sammoha sammohat smriti vibhramaha smriti bhramshat buddhinasho and buddhinashat pranashyati. What happened? Krodhat bhavati sammoha. First, when we get angry, first that ignorance will cover what is right. We will not remember that. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. So we forget everything. Smriti brinshat buddhinasho. Even we don't realize that in front of me my mother is standing, my father is standing, they are my brother or sisters or siblings. I just say something bad, we start saying bad words. Or I don't even realize my phone is too expensive, I should not throw it. But when I am angry, I will just throw it. Because Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhrama. Smriti vrinshat buddhinasho. Buddhinasha has happened. Now I don't realize, I don't know. Buddhinasha. My buddhi is not working now. It's not like not working. Tamoguna pradhanta. Tamoguna is at that moment, Tamoguna is our prior guna. We can control if we are willing to control that. Or that is not, it just happened, mama, I didn't do that. No, it didn't happen. You let it happen. So we let something happen when we are in Tamoguna. So we are realizing this laptop is expensive, this phone is expensive, or I'm just having some food and we just throw our that patra or something, whatever we have, we just throw that food, we just throw that dinner. Why? Buddhinash. We're not realizing. We are saying bad words to our friend. We don't realize. Even later, when the Tamoguna has calmed a little bit, then we realize we should not have said that. We shouldn't have done that. So we realize at that point. But what will happen? अब पछताए होत का जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत. That happens. Now, even you are realizing doesn't matter because that already happened. So that is the work of Tamoguna. Tamastu ajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehina. All the people, everyone knows that smoking is a bad habit. Ultimately, you will get a bad end. But still they are doing because they don't have special jnana, vishesha jnana. They just know smoking is bad, but I like it. I will do that. I will have that. So mohanam, this is moha, and this moha comes from avidya, and avidya is tamoguna only. Tamoguna has come from avidya. So when tamoguna is increasing in ourselves, in our mind, what happens? We slowly start making wrong decisions because that is not something I'm doing knowingly happening because tamoguna is pradhan guna. So trishna mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasya nidrabhis. And what are the attributes? Pramada, alasya, nidrabhi, Nivadnati. It binds us with pramada. Pramada is what? We are sitting quietly and we are not doing anything. We are not even doing nama japa. We are not even in jagrata avastha. We are in half sleep. That is also called pramada. Or we are just sitting and we are just thinking of something. After 10 years, what will happen? Where I will be? What I have to do? I'm thinking of my dreams. 30 minutes passed, 1 hour passed. I have seen people, they are just sitting for 2-3 hours and they are just thinking of something. They're not running their phone, they're not on their laptop, they're not doing any work, and they are just thinking and they're just dreaming. Daydreaming, we say? So that is called a pramada. Not doing anything, just thinking. If that is introspection, then that is fine. But that is not introspection, or you are isolated, you are isolating yourself. No, you're just sitting and you are happily daydreaming. You are just thinking of your dreams. That is pramada, wasting your time. So pramada, alasya. All the time I'm lazy, I'm feeling lethargic. Even we have slept for 8 hours, 6, 7 hours, but still I'm feeling sleepy. If you are sleeping more than 8 hours, then you must be feeling sleepy. If we are sleeping 6 to 8 hours, then we will be feeling fresh. So that is just opposite concept. We say that we have slept for 10 hours, then I am feeling fresh. No, that doesn't happen. Sleeping more cannot give you freshness. For our body, sleeping is only required for 6 to 8 hours, not exceeding those 8 hours. If we are exceeding that, we are ultimately harming our body. So, pramada alasya nidrabhi. From that sleep, tan nibadnati, this tamoguna binds us with these three, pramad, alasya and nidravis, tan nibadnati bharata. So bharata, this binds us with these pramad, alasya and nidra. So ultimately, if we are sleeping so much, reduce that timing. Don't sleep more than 8 hours. If it is 9 or 10 hours, sleeping 3 a.m., getting up 2 p.m., that shouldn't happen. That is, we are increasing our tamoguna. These gunas are not, it depends on our previous life karmas, previous birth karmas, whatever we have done, we will be getting according to that, this satoguna, tamoguna, rajoguna. But we can control it by changing our food habits, by changing our habit of making decisions in entire day, what we are choosing. So every time, whenever you are making any decision, whenever you are choosing something, just see Shreya or Priya. Shreya is what is good for us, Priya is what we love. So not choosing what we love, but what is needed for us. Then we can control these three gunas. Controlling over these three gunas means first our target is increasing that satoguna, then slowly decreasing these rajoguna and tamoguna. Okay. And 10th shloka, 9th shloka. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tu tamah pramade sanjayatyuta. Sattva, the purity, sukhe sanjayati, this attaches with the happiness. He is just summarizing the thing. Rajah karmani bharata, and rajoguna binds us with that karma. Jnanam avritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. And again, sattva has one attribute, rajoguna has one attribute, but tamoguna has two attributes. Two, I told, one is covering, second is creating something. So here also Lord says, jnanam avritya. It first covers that knowledge, then pramade sanjayatyuta, then it attaches us to the pramada. That is tamoguna. And in next session, we will be seeing Lord further describe these gunas and how it prevails one over other and how it works. Let's do 2 minutes Sankirtana, then we will move towards the question answer session. Remember the Lord. Hari Sharanam, 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 हरि शरणं हरि शरणं।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Didi, for the wonderful interpretation session and blessing us with the divine knowledge. I would once again like to remind all of you about the Gita Maitri Milan event, which is to be held at Vishakhapatnam tomorrow. You're requested to kindly attend the event to make it successful. Jai Shri Krishna. Now let us move further for the question answer session. For the question answer session, we have with us Janvi Dekhne Didi ji. She is from Pune. She joined Gita Pariwar in 2021, and as soon as she joined, after 2 months, she gave her seva. She became Gita Vrati in a time span of 1.5 years. She has done BSc in Computer Science and MSc in Data Science and Analytics. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Virat Bhaiya. Very nice to see you anchoring here. Jai Shri Krishna everyone. If you
Those
have
who
any
wish to
doubts,
ask,
I will try to resolve.
those who
Try
wish
to
to ask
resolve them.
question,
My
please.
limited intellect. Yes. Yes, Neha Didi, do you wish?
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
हाँ, मेरा सवाल है कि इसमें बहुत सारे श्लोकों में भारत लिखा है, तो उससे क्या संदेश है, मतलब क्या एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहे हैं, भारत से क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं? और दूसरा जो 9th श्लोक है उसमें संजयती का मीनिंग क्या है?
9th श्लोक में किसका मीनिंग?
संजयती, सत्वम सुखे संजयती।
सत्वम सुखे संजयति। ओके, हाँ, इसमें तो है सत्वम सुखे संजयति रजः कर्मणि भारत ध्यानम आवृत्य तु तमः। मतलब सत्वगुण मनुष्य को सुख में लगाता है, सुख से जोड़ता है। सत्वम सुखे संजयति, लाइक दैट। रजः
अच्छा।
कर्मणि, रजोगुण कर्म में लगाता है। और ध्यानम आवृत्य तु तमः, तमोगुण ध्यान पर आवरण डाल देता है। ध्यान पर आवृत्त हो जाता है, आवरण हो जाता है तमोगुण के कारण। इस प्रकार
ये भारत जो बहुत सारे कई श्लोकों में है, सभी चैप्टर
हाँ।
में है।
और भारत का यहाँ पे तात्पर्य है, भारत एक अर्जुन का नाम है, तो यहाँ पे भगवान अर्जुन को
अच्छा।
भारत नाम से संबोधित कर रहे हैं। और यहाँ पे जब भगवान 3 गुणों के बारे में बता रहे हैं, इसमें तमोगुण है, रजोगुण है, सत्वगुण है। भगवान अर्जुन को बताना चाहते हैं कि अर्जुन तुम भारत वंश से हो। भारत का क्या अर्थ है? जो वंश, वो वंश जो तेज में समर्पित है, जो तेज के लिए समर्पित है। भारत का संस्कृत अर्थ है कि तेज के लिए समर्पित होना। जहां जहां तेज है वहां तेज की आराधना करना। तो भगवान कह रहे हैं कि हे अर्जुन तुम तेज के लिए समर्पित हो, तुम तेजस्वी वंश के पुत्र हो। तो ऐसे तमोगुण में या फिर ऐसे हतबुद्ध होकर के, जैसे अर्जुन कह रहे थे पहले अध्याय में कि युद्ध नहीं कर सकता, तो ऐसे हतबुद्ध होकर के नहीं चलेगा। भगवान उनको उनके पूर्वजों के बारे में बता रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि तुम भारत हो, तुम्हें क्या करना चाहिए ऐसे।
अच्छा, हाँ, शुक्रिया दीदी।
जैसे हम कभी कोई कमजोरी वाली बातें कर देते हैं, तो हमारे जो रिलेटिव्स होते हैं या हमारे जो क्लोज व्यक्ति होते हैं, वो हमें हमारे अच्छे गुणों के बारे में बताते हैं कि आप ऐसे हो, आप वैसे हो, आपके लिए ये बातें शोभा नहीं देती। वैसे ही भगवान अर्जुन के लिए बता रहे हैं कि तुम भरत वंश के हो, भरत वंश के हो, तो तुम्हें ये बातें शोभा नहीं देती। इस प्रकार है ना? महेंद्र भैया, जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी जी।
जय श्री
दीदी
कृष्ण
सुन
भैया।
रही मेरे को? आप सुन
जी
रही
जी
हैं आप?
बिल्कुल।
हाँ, दीदी जैसे अभी हम लोग, आपने अभी जब बताया कि रजोगुण में कार्य की प्रधानता होती है, कि व्यक्ति हमेशा कोई ना कोई कार्य करना पसंद करता है और वो बैठना उसके चिंतन में नहीं होता, मतलब दे कैन नॉट बी सिट। और उधर तमोगुण में आदमी जो है वो आलस्य में ज्यादा रहता है, या वो थिंकिंग कर रहा है तो लगातार 2-3 घंटे थिंकिंग कर रहा है पास्ट के बारे में, फ्यूचर के बारे में। तो दीदी फिर जो सत्वगुणी पुरुष है उसकी क्या हैबिट होनी चाहिए? क्योंकि भाई वर्क तो आदमी हर समय कर ही रहा है, अगर वो वर्क नहीं कर रहेगा। जी
जी हाँ,
तो ये
देखिए, तो पहली बात तो ये है कि प्योरली कोई भी व्यक्ति सत्वगुणी है रजोगुणी है ऐसे हम कह नहीं सकते। कुछ
जी
ना कुछ तो प्रमाण में, कुछ ना कुछ तो प्रपोर्शन होता है इन गुणों का। अब हम,
जी
जब आप सत्वगुण प्रधानता किसी में है, ऐसा हम कह रहे हैं कि कोई व्यक्ति अधिक सत्वगुणी है, उसमें रजोगुण और तमोगुण थोड़े कम है, ऐसा अगर है तो वो व्यक्ति भगवान के चिंतन में अधिक रहेगा, अधिक गीता जी को अधिक जीवन में लाने का प्रयास करेगा, जप तप
जी
शास्त्राध्ययन इनमें उसकी ज्यादा रुचि रहेगी। पर फिर भी रजोगुण का प्रभाव नहीं है, पर रजोगुण थोड़े बहुत मात्रा में है। ये जो इच्छा हो रही है कि मुझे गीता जी के बारे में और जानना
जी
है, भगवान की भक्ति करनी है, ये इच्छा भी रजोगुण के ही कारण हो रही
हाँ जी, क्योंकि
है
वो
ना?
भी तो वर्क
तो
ही कर रहा है।
हाँ, हाँ, तो पूर्ण सत्वगुणी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, पूर्ण रजोगुणी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, पूर्ण तमोगुणी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। जो भी है वो
डिग्री का
प्रपोर्शन
अंतर
में
है।
है। हाँ, हमें बस ये देखना है कि हमारे जीवन में किस गुण का प्रभाव अधिक है। अगर
जी
सत्वगुण का प्रभाव अधिक है तो जीवन में अच्छे कार्य होंगे, जीवन अच्छे मार्ग पे लगेगा। तमोगुण का प्रभाव अधिक है तो जीवन में अधोगति होगी, उन्नति नहीं होगी। इस प्रकार से कितना किसका प्रभाव रखना है वह हमें देखना है ना?
तो हमको फिर सत्व गुण को बढ़ाने के लिए क्या, किस चीज की ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करनी चाहिए?
सत्वगुण को बढ़ाने के लिए पहली सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात आहार पे ध्यान देना है। आहार कैसा होना चाहिए? हम 17वें अध्याय में देखेंगे, भगवान बोलने वाले हैं आहार की बातें कैसी। सत्वगुणी व्यक्ति का आहार कैसे होता है? सत्वगुणी व्यक्ति का वैसे आहार होता है, और वैसा आहार लेना शुरू करेंगे तो हमारी मनोवृत्तियां भी सत्वगुण की ओर जाने लगती है। तो इट इज वाइस वर्सा आहार के
जी
बारे में। और दूसरी बात तो नित्य सावधानता। हर वस्तु करने से पहले, हर निर्णय लेने से पहले, क्या ये सही है, क्या ये गलत है, एक बेसिक सही गलत की समझ हम सभी को होती है, हमें होती है। फिर भी हम कभी कभी सरल मार्ग अपनाने के लिए कभी कभी थोड़ी सी गलत बात कर देते हैं। होता है कभी कभी ऐसा, है ना? पता है 2 रसगुल्ले नहीं खाने चाहिए, मैं डायबिटिक को एक ही खाना चाहिए। कभी कभी हो जाता है कि एक आधा और ले लूं तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा। तो इस प्रकार से हमें सही गलत की समझ होते हुए भी हम कभी कभी थोड़ी गलत चीजें चूज कर लेते हैं। ये तो एकदम छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल है, बट ये बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातों में भी जीवन में ऐसी बातें होती है। तो नित्य सावधानता होनी चाहिए। जो जो भी कार्य कर रहे हैं उसमें, क्या ये सत्वगुणी है, क्या ये रजोगुणी है, क्या ये मुझे तमोगुण की ओर लेके जाए। ये दो बातें तो बेसिकली सबसे
एक
पहले।
व्यक्तिगत दीदी और बात पूछूं?
जी भैया।
कि जैसे मैं जहाँ पर सर्विस करता हूँ, मैं वहां पर एक मेरा निवास स्थान है अपना। अब जब ये मेरे मन में इच्छा पैदा हुई कि अब मैं जब यहाँ से सेवानिवृत्त हो जाऊंगा अपने नौकरी से, तो मैं अपने गांव के पास एक छोटा सा निवास स्थान बनाना चाहता हूँ। तो ये मेरे
बहुत
रजोगुणी में आएगा, सत्वगुणी में आएगा? ये तो एक
देखिए,
इच्छा
उसमें
पैदा
आपका
हो गई।
भाव कैसा है? रजोगुण में बहुत कम मात्रा में रजोगुण इसमें है। आपका भाव कैसा है कि इस सारे शहर के चकाचौंध से थोड़ा दूर
हाँ,
जाके
यहाँ
थोड़ी
दूर जाऊंगा
शांति से
गांव में
अपना
पास
जीवन
में।
व्यतीत करूं। हाँ,
हाँ
थोड़ी शांति से व्यतीत करूं, इससे आपकी साधना अच्छे से होगी, तो
जी
सत्वगुण प्रधान माना जाएगा, है ना? तो अब ये हम शहरों में रहते हैं, मतलब क्या हम रजोगुण के मध्य में रहते हैं एक्चुअली में। जब हम बड़ी बड़ी
जी
सिटीज में रहते हैं, सब रजोगुण के मध्य में रहते हैं। इसको थोड़ा छोड़कर थोड़ी शांति की प्राप्ति करने की इच्छा हो रही है, मतलब सत्वगुण की प्रधानता है। पर फिर से
जी,
इच्छा हो रही है का अर्थ रजोगुण के कारण इच्छा हो रही है,
रजोगुण है।
परंतु इच्छा किस हेतु से हो रही है, वो हेतु सत्वगुणी है।
जी ठीक है जी, धन्यवाद दीदी।
धन्यवाद। जय श्री कृष्ण। प्रणाम आपको प्रेमला दीदी।
Jai Krishna Didi.
जय श्री
Jai
कृष्ण।
Krishna Didi. I would like to ask you one question. That
Sure.
is, can there be an exam with one chapter? I'm not able to memorize 3 chapters at a time. Will they give one chapter to memorize? Because I don't know Sanskrit. I'm only
Okay,
learning from the English translation.
it's
Is
okay
it
दीदी, but
is there any
see,
possibility?
officially we don't take any exams for
Didi?
one chapters like that. There are just 4
So how is
exams,
it,
3
Didi?
chapters,
What's
6
the
chapter,
exam?
12 chapter. So there is an app,
Yeah.
exam.learngeeta.com, I think. No, something like that. Practice.learngeeta. Practice.learngeeta. Maybe Rashmi Didi
Okay.
can share it with us. So using that app, you can just prepare for single adhyay. You can just choose that adhyay and you can just practice like exam. Exam like, just no examiner will be there. No proper examiner will be there. Some shlokas are feeded in that app and same pattern will be followed. So you can just
For
choose
one
that
month,
adhyay
for
and
single
you can
chapter,
just, yeah, for single
because
chapter. So that
because it
half
is Sanskrit.
charan will be displayed on screen and you will just recite that shlok
Because
and then shlok next to that shlok. And then that answer will also be displayed after some time. So you will be
okay,
able to gauge your, what you
if
have
we know
prepared.
the
And
meaning, we can easily memorize. When we don't know
yes,
the meaning, then we are unable to remember.
it's,
That is a
yeah, it's
problem.
okay. It takes time, according to your speed, you just keep doing that and try to practice
Yeah.
with practice.learngeeta. Okay.
Okay, Didi. Thank you, Didi.
Yes.
Thank
Jai Shri
Jai Shri
Krishna
Krishna.
Didi.
All the best.
Yeah, I got my answer partially because even I was about to say that only when Mahendra Bhaiya asked about that he wants to build a home, and also basically it depends upon the intention. The same way, like when we are worshipping. So it's our intention, and I think you said something like if you want to sit quiet and all, because suppose if you are in meditation, so our intention is that's why we are not speaking anything. So basically it is the combination, and very rightly, like there is never you can't be in one guna at one time. It has to be proportion of everything. So more sattva, then few
Exactly.
some rajas is also required, because if you have to earn your livelihood, like you have to work somewhere, you just can't sit and do it.
Exactly.
And then the tamas, that has to be minimalistic, because if you don't
Minimalist.
have a tamas, then you won't be able to sleep at night also, right?
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
So
Thank
everything
you so
in
much.
proportion.
Everything in proportion,
Gita
yeah.
Gita tells us that only everything should be there, but in balance. Until and
In
unless it
proportion.
is in balance, it is beautiful. If it is exceeding its limits, then it becomes chaotic. Like that.
But you said ki, like it can be improved with diet and some lifestyle, right? So I
Yes.
just want to ask on health basis. I know that according to Gita, they say don't have a non-veg or like, whatever it is. But in some people like diabetics and all, so they do need proteins. And like, in vegetable, like in vegetarians, they have a very little option of proteins, or that proteins are not that good quality proteins. Then what should they do? Like, can on the medical basis, is it possible to take like
See, I
not
don't have
very
much
often?
knowledge about this, but whatever I understand, I would like to tell that there are still options. No, you can consult some Ayurvedic expert. You can consult him, then he will tell. There are some options for vegetarians also, based on how severe your condition is and how fast you want your recovery to be done. Based on that, maybe they can suggest better options. And if it is not at all possible, then for aushadhi, we can say for the purpose of medicine and medicine only, maybe it is allowed. Again, I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
not for our pleasure.
pleasure, yes.
Non-vegetarian diet is exactly not
Strictly
not
prohibited.
right at all
Strictly, yeah,
if it is being consumed for our pleasure. If we are
pleasure.
consuming it for just satisfying our one-time
As
hunger,
a
then that is
medicine.
not at all acceptable. But as a medicine,
Oh,
as our shastras also say, onion and garlic and everything like that, we should not consume. But those things also, as a medicine, it is okay to consume. Maybe like that, but non-veg, we should first
because
explore every other alternative that is possible. Then only have some results like that, just for medicine only.
and now these days, so every practitioner, maybe the Ayurvedic or Homeo, they say you take garlic, right? Garlic, that's for your cholesterol and opening up your arteries and all. So otherwise, we never had the garlic in our life initially. We never used to like it,
Yes.
but now we have it because
Again,
we know it has a medicinal value. So we do eat.
exactly. If it is being consumed as a
Yeah.
medicine, then that matra should be there also, that proportion. Medicine, we don't take it like a lunch or a dinner, na? So medicine, that matra should be there. So everything should be in that much proportion. Again, I
Got it.
don't have much knowledge about it.
No
Maybe
worries,
it is
Didi.
better if
Yeah.
you can ask it to Ashu
Yes,
Bhaiya
Ashu
or
Bhaiya.
some.
Yes, yes. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Didi. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Parna Didi.
या जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी। या आपने सही बोला दीदी कि कोई प्रोपोर्शन पर लेने पे उसका वो, क्योंकि दवाई के रूप में ले रहे हैं तो उसका तो प्रोपोर्शन होता है ना, अनियन का, ये गार्लिक का। Okay, I wanted to ask you one question that there is one word chanag in sixth sloka. So, but I heard from Rupali Didi, she was saying anag. So, was she saying the same word or is there another word also like this?
No,
Anag.
it is the same word. After Sandhi, it has become cha. Jnana Sangena cha anagha. So, cha and anagha, both coming together and resulting into cha anagha. So, in Sanskrit, we combine words, na? So, that is called Sandhi, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
even when we say Dvitiyodhyayaha, so the word is Dvitiyaha Adhyayaha, coming together, becoming Dvitiyodhyayaha. So some rules are there using which we combine the words in Sanskrit. So similarly here also there is cha and anagha. Cha means and then there is a word anagha, which means nishpap vyakti, the one who does not have any bad intellect, bad intentions, bad thoughts in his mind. Very simple and innocent person. That is anagha. Though, so the Bhagwan is calling Arjuna here anagha. Hey anagha, hey Arjun, you don't have anything bad in your mind. That's why everything, like what is Bhagwan is telling here, like that Bhagwan is Bodhan.
So again, Chanag is another name of Arjuna. We can say
Anagha
like
is
this.
another name of Arjuna. Anagha.
Okay, Anagha. Okay,
Ah.
okay.
Cha
Okay,
is
thank
just
you.
another word. The Sukha
Okay.
Sangena Badhnati Jnana Sangena Cha Anagha. It binds us with Sukha, it binds us with Jnana. So Sukha and Jnana. This and in between, that means Cha. For this and meaning, we have used the Cha. Wherever you will find Cha, this single word in Sanskrit, always it means like and. They're joining. Sukha and Jnana. Sukha, Cha, Jnana, Cha. Like that. So here cha is different, anagha is different. Coming together, they are becoming chanagha, but the name that Bhagwan is referring to is anagha, which is Arjuna's different name.
Didi, in one sloka I found it that there is a Cha Arjuna.
Similar,
In Mita.
exactly same thing there also. So cha Arjuna, cha Arjuna.
Oh, and
So
Arjuna.
the Arjuna's name is Arjuna only.
Okay. Cha means and.
Cha means and. So to complete the sentence, to get this meaning of the entire shloka, that cha is added there.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, thank you so much.
Tejas Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. So I have couple of questions here. One is during the explanation, Rupal Didi explained about Sankhya Yoga and Vedanta. And there are five, she said five of them. I don't, Yoga, Sankhya, Vedanta, like five of them, right? So my first question is this Sankhya related to the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita? That what she explained?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is related.
Okay, so in that case, so she mentioned that these are conflicting. Sankhya Yoga and Vedanta, they are conflicting. So, what do we follow? Like to have to achieve the path of moksha, liberation, and to lead the life that the Bhagwan Shri Krishna is preaching. What do we follow? Do we follow the Sankhya Yoga or do we follow Vedanta? What do we read upon and how do we follow it? So, what is your?
It is again, our choice also is there. But in Gita Pariwar, we follow Shankaracharya ji's commentary, as our Swamiji also has told. So he follows Advaita Vedanta. In Sankhya, there are two things to generate this entire universe. There is Purush and Prakriti. These both are different. But in Vedanta, it is a single entity only. The Parabrahma Tattva only generates the Prakriti and gives Trigunatmika meaning to it, teen guna, all the three gunas, and then the Prakriti then gives birth to all of us. So it is coming from a single entity, which is Parampita Paramatma, which is the Parabrahma Tattva. That is Advaita. That is everything is that Tattva only. Nothing is different. But Sankhya tells that two different things are there, Purush and then Prakriti. Then Purush provides the energy to Prakriti and then the Prakriti gives birth to all of this. So these two things are there. After reading, only you can contemplating on it, only you can decide like that.
Okay, so in that case, no matter what principle we follow, the end result is going to be the same, right? So that is what is being trying. That is what is being explained here. So the end result of
Yes.
achieving uh, the moksha or the knowledge that we want to achieve. So that is achieved through various means, but the end result is going to be the same as what we are understanding here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna. Again, if possible, please ask this question in Ashu Bhaiya's session as well. Or maybe in next session where Rupal Didi will be present for question answer, she will be able to answer properly. Right? She is well versed with the Shastras. So you may ask her. Yes. Anuradha Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Actually, my question just now is not related to 14th chapter. I did not get an opportunity to ask this question in my session also. That is why I am asking you, taking this opportunity. When I got introduced to Gita Pariwar, I got introduced via Facebook and then I joined L1. At that time, the thing literature which came was that Gita and Vishnu Sahasranam also is taught. So I would like to know what is the portal for teaching of Vishnu Sahasranam. I know it is a very wrong time to ask this, but I had never got a chance to ask this.
It's okay. It's
But
okay.
now when the new batches are getting are starting, for them also the literature which comes, it says ki Gita, Vishnu
Yes.
Sahasranam. Yes.
Yes, yes. So Vishnu Sahasranam you can learn using link vs.learngeeta.com. You can register using that link. Yes, Mahesh Bhaiya has.
I will just write it down. Acha. Okay. VS
vs.learngeeta.com. VS.
Vishnu Sahasranam. Yes.
Yes.
Learngeeta.com. Okay.
Yes. Using that you can register and then the next process is easy. You will be added in the group and you can start with your classes.
Then
It's the end of the question answer session, I suppose. Thank you very much, Janvi Didi, for clearing the queries of all our sadhaks. Let us conclude the session by remembering Sri Krishna and Swamiji, that is, with the conclusion prayer. For the conclusion prayer, I cordially invite Kalyani Didiji. Kalyani Didiji is a retired professor from Coimbatore. Her hobby is singing. She joined Gita Pariwar in July 2023. She serves as L2 co-trainer and technical assistants. She also serves in the Kanthasthi current classes at Gita Jidnyasu co-trainer and is an examiner for Gita Jidnyasu and Gita Pathakals. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, Didi, we start.
Jai Shri Krishna to all. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakau Veeram Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Om Shri Krishna
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समबाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत की तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Janvi Didi. Once again, I also extend my thanks towards our respected Vivechak Rupal Didi and our technical assistants for making this session a success. Jai Shri Krishna. See you.